of our lives. Chiefs and Cowboys, what are you thinking?
Dak Prescott, this is your moment. Go out there with everyone watching. Probably the most watched regular season game in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes on the other side. Go have a day. You're going to have CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens out there on the outside. Find a way to get the ball to your guys. And not only have a day, win this daggone football game and let everybody know the Cowboys are for real.
So the Cowboys are looking to get above 500 for the first time this year. They have a 9% chance to make the playoffs right now. That would increase to 17% with a win, but they would be on a bit of a run. On the flip side, it would be all over for them. Cowboys cannot afford a loss today. Their chances of making the playoffs would fall to 4%. So the conversation feels like it starts with Dak Prescott until I turn to Damian Woody and you tell me that's not where it starts.
No, it starts with the Dallas defense going up against Patrick Mahomes. Listen, you talk about this Kansas City offensive line that's going to be missing Trey Smith, their Pro Bowl offensive guard. Now you're going up against this interior defensive tandem in Dallas with Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark. We've seen how much of a disruptive force Quinnen Williams has been since the trade deadline. This man has been an absolute monster. And so here's what you got to do. Can you bring down Patrick Mahomes? Can you affect Patrick Mahomes? Because we can talk about the Chiefs running the football, all those type of things. This game's going to come down to how well can this Cowboys defense affect Patrick Mahomes. It starts with those two interior defensive linemen for the Dallas Cowboys.
Let me immediately put up, if I can, the numbers. The difference in the numbers for the Cowboys defense in these last two games, right, Schefter? And you were the one who pointed this out. The last two games. Now, of course, it's a small sample size. One of these teams that they played was the Raiders, who fired their offensive coordinator not long thereafter. So they're bad. But you see the numbers. They have been markedly better. And the Eagles, as much as they've struggled on offense, that's still the defending Super Bowl champs. So, Schefter, the defense has been demonstrably better.
And it's not just Quinnen Williams. It's DeMarion Overshawn. It's speed. It's power. It's playmakers on the defensive side. The numbers bear it out. And today they get a test against the Chiefs offense. But you mentioned Trey Smith missing from the interior part of the Chiefs offensive line. That's a big loss going up against that improved Dallas Cowboys defensive front.
And one of the reasons is because the Chiefs ran the ball effectively last week. Rex Ryan has been begging them to run it. They finally did, and it worked. But the name you mentioned there, DeMarvion Overshown, he's a player who came in highly touted, was playing great, got a terrible knee injury last year. He's only been back these 2 weeks, J-Mac, and look at the difference he's made.
And Shefty just mentioned the word speed. When he's on the football field, it's a difference with the Dallas Cowboys. And I think he has a huge part today because where he's going to be aligned, he's going to be in the middle of the field. And Patrick Mahomes, something that he is special at is extending plays and scrambling. A lot of those scrambles take place through the middle of the defense. Overshown is going to be the guy tasked with having to pull him down. He may be the spy of Patrick Mahomes throughout parts of this game. He's also going to be out there in zone coverage in the middle of this defense that Dallas runs. Rashee Rice coming across the middle, Xavier Worthy, all of those guys, Travis Kelce, that's where they do their damage. So if the Cowboys win this game, number 0 on the defense is going to be the guy when you come in here tomorrow morning that you're going to be talking about.
Now, over the many years that I've been doing this job, I have been at times, I think, incorrect.
This is Chiefs Kingdom Report. And today, we're diving into a story that goes far beyond stats, far beyond the standings, and straight into the heart of what makes the Kansas City Chiefs the most captivating franchise in the NFL. Because as we head into Thanksgiving, as the world prepares to watch the Chiefs take on the Cowboys under the brightest lights of the regular season, there's one truth becoming impossible to deny. Kansas City isn't just a football team. The Chiefs have become a cultural force, a national magnet, a ratings superpower, unlike anything this league has seen in decades. And this week, they're about to break another record. Just days after Patrick Mahomes became the fastest quarterback in NFL history to reach 35,000 passing yards, a milestone no other player has ever touched at this pace, the Chiefs are now positioned to help the NFL shatter its all-time regular season viewership record. That's right. Industry experts are predicting that Thursday's Chiefs versus Cowboys matchup could surge past 50 million viewers, demolishing the previous high of 42.1 million set in this very stadium 3 years ago. Think about that for a moment. Think about the magnitude. The Kansas City Chiefs have become the show, the team that America stops to watch, the team networks fight for, the team the league positions on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, on every marquee slot, because they know what happens when the Chiefs take the field. The world tunes in. And let's be honest, a lot of that has everything to do with Patrick Mahomes. His numbers are historic, his performances dramatic, and his presence magnetic. The league views him the same way the entertainment world views a global pop phenomenon. And the comparison in the article says it all. The Chiefs draw like Taylor Swift with Garth Brooks as the opening act. That's the level of attention, reach, and cultural impact we're talking about. This team moves the needle on a national scale, and fans across the globe are becoming part of the Chiefs kingdom because of the energy, the drama, and the brilliance this team brings every single week. But what makes this Thanksgiving matchup even more special is the emotion behind it. Mahomes grew up in Texas. He grew up watching these games, Cowboys, Lions, national spotlight, the whole country gathered around televisions. And now, he takes the field in Arlington, not just as a participant, but as the centerpiece of the NFL's biggest day of the year. He said this week that the kid inside him still feels the magic of Thanksgiving football, still feels the excitement of being part of something generations grew up watching. And now, that same kid is walking into AT&T Stadium carrying the hopes of an entire fan base and the weight of a league counting on the Chiefs to deliver the kind of moment only Kansas City can. And while the Cowboys come in with momentum after beating Philly, that win actually creates more pressure on Dallas than on the Chiefs, because now the stakes are even higher. Now the expectations are heavier. Meanwhile, Kansas City comes in with a chance to rewrite its season narrative, take control of its playoff trajectory, and remind the entire NFL that when the lights come on and the stakes rise, nobody performs better than Mahomes, Andy Reid, and this resilient Chiefs roster. Add this to the fact that Kansas City already appears in 4 of the 5 highest viewed games of the entire 2025 season, and you begin to understand the scale of what's happening. The Chiefs aren't just relevant, they're carrying the league. They're shaping the NFL's biggest audiences. They're setting the bar for watchability, and they're delivering entertainment at the highest possible level. And now, on Thanksgiving Day, with the entire world watching, Kansas City has the chance to break another record, silence another round of doubters, and ignite another chapter of this legendary run. Because for all the talk about Dallas, all the talk about viewership, all the talk about pressure, here's the truth the league knows, the networks know, and Chiefs Kingdom knows better than anyone. When Patrick Mahomes steps onto the field, the game changes. The moment belongs to him. And on the biggest national stage of the season, in front of potentially the largest regular season audience in history, Mahomes and the Chiefs have a chance to seize the spotlight once again and send a message that echoes across the entire NFL. So, Chiefs Kingdom, let me hear from you. Do you believe this Thanksgiving showdown becomes the moment the Chiefs surge forward and remind the world who they really are? Do you feel Kansas City is about to deliver a performance worthy of a record-breaking audience? And what are you personally thankful for this season as a member of Chiefs Kingdom? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to Chiefs Kingdom Report so you never miss a moment of this incredible journey. The stage is set, the world is watching, and the Kansas City Chiefs are ready to rise.